Welcome to a brief tutorial on one of my challenging exercises lately on the reformer, and it is the up stretch, which is part of the long stretch series down on the reformer, and it's actually been one that's I've been wrangling a little bit because I've been looking at it in a new way. And if you have viewed my tutorial on the backstroke exercise, which I will link below in the description box, in that video I talk about how sometimes it's easy to get sucked into doing your idea of the choreography of the exercise versus what is that exercise actually doing for you. And for me, the upstretch falls into that category, perhaps for many of us. Let's look at the upstretch first so we all know what we're talking about, and then I'll explain. So I'm on a Gratz reformer. I'm going to take 2 springs off, so I'm just on 2. And the upstretch, the carriage goes out, you come in, you close the carriage, and then you return to the standing position. I'm going to do it again. So that action of lowering, like the lower body goes out, the hips come down. And that's the part where I feel like the choreography can kind of run away with us, because we know, like, oh, I have to put my hips down. And so sometimes they end up going a lot lower than they need to be, and the point of the why they're going down in the first place kind of gets lost. So why are they going down in the first place? So I believe, and I'll show you, that basically the lower body is working to kind of drive the exercise, and the muscles of the back are working so that, or the muscles of the trunk are working so that the back lengthens as you initiate the exercise and as you, during the exercise, and then to return, pretty much the whole time. So let's look at it again. So I've got my ribs up and my bottom pointing down, and then really the action of the ribs up and the seat down is going to lengthen my back into a round shape. I'm going to keep that shape as I come in, and then I'm going to use all that stuff again to keep the length as I return. Let's do it again. And usually what ends up happening is that, we push the carriage out, the hips go down, and you come in and return. And often you'll see people kind of even take it out further and the shoulder pushes. And so then really the work of this part of the body, the trunk, is kind of lost. So let's look at that one more time. So if I hold the carriage in, and I essentially have an elephant shape here. So I'm going to keep most of the elephant shape, and I'm just going to send the carriage out, extending the hip as much as I can. And then I'm done. I'm going to come in, it's a little rounder than the long stretch, and then I'm going to keep pushing into my lower body as I return to the starting position. So see what you think, give it a try, and just kind of notice if something's happening as you execute the exercise, or if you're just sort of like, hips go down, I come in, and then I go to the elephant. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like more videos like this, please leave me a comment below, request an exercise if you'd like, and become a subscriber. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Let's look at the starting position, because the starting position can really set us up for success. So the heels are up on the shoulder rests, and the back position is really the same as the next exercise, which is the elephant. Really the only difference is that the heel is now up on the shoulder rest, but the back position is the same. Try not to think of this as an extended shoulder position and your butt in the air, because then you're just going to kind of lever yourself out and you're going to miss all the lovely back stretch. You wouldn't want to miss that. So I kind of like to stand midway between where my contact points are, so I can reach my leg into position, and I've already got that kind of action going on, and I can really imagine that my back is holding on to the carriage. So I'm going to clutch it like this, because this hand is what's helping you hold the carriage in. So I'm going to clutch